The Mike Wagner Show is powered by Sonic Web Studios. If you're looking to start or upgrade your online presence, visit www.sonicwebstudios.com for all of your online needs. Sonic Web Studios specializes in custom web design, app development, social networking, search engine optimization, domain registration, email marketing, online stores, and more. Since our birth, we have been designing and developing immaculate websites and providing web solutions which are a cut above the rest. As a leading web designing enterprise, we have a team of extremely talented web designers who are well-focused and have the experience of working on multiple web developing platforms such as PHP, Magento, Custom WordPress, and more. Sonic Web Studios has been helping businesses of all kinds, whether big, small, established, or startup, impress their audiences with exemplary web solutions. We don't just create beautiful and functional websites. We give you a complete online solution with the main goal of enhancing your yearly revenues. We aim to give your business the online exposure and brand acknowledgement that will help you in achieving increased conversions leading to profitable sales. Call 1-800-303-3960 or visit us online at www.sonicwebstudios.com to get started today. Mention the Mike Wagner Show and get 20% off your project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level.
Hi, this is Mia Mosinzia, also known as Mia No Time for Love. Check out my latest book, Missing, Extraordinary Relation of Ordinary People, based upon a real-life relationship, available in print and ebook formats on Amazon. Do read it. I'm sure you'll love it. It's www.miamosinzia.com and www.amazon.com/Mia
It's now time for the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. The Mike Wagner Show can be heard on Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, YouTube, iTunes, Anchor FM, Radio Public, and the MikeWagnerShow.com. Mike brings you great guests and interesting people from all across the globe. So sit back, relax, and enjoy another great episode of the Mike Wagner Show.
Hi, so my name is Andrea and I'm the founder of Petzbe. And Petzbe is a leading social media app for pets only. So basically on Petzbe, you become your pet. Your pet is your avatar, and our users, they share the pet's daily life from the pet's perspective. And the interesting thing about Petzbe is that it breaks down barriers between people in a very unique way, because when you speak as your pet, or when people speak as their pets, they tend to become very friendly and loving with each other. And basically just a little way to take a break from the human world and just relax for a second and be in a very simple perspective of the pet. And we've been around for a little bit over 2 years, and we have 500,000 users. And we've been, it's a very, very, very cute, loving community. And it's been an amazing way to see how people took on this concept of being your pet and how loving and nice everyone are to each other. So Chelsea, I think you can fill me in a bit here.
You covered a lot of it. It's super cute because everyone's so creative when they're, becoming their pet, and all of our users, there's no comparing yourself like on Instagram or Facebook, or, if you want to kind of escape any family drama and, politics in a Facebook group, you can pretty much go on Petzbe and just see cute animals. So it's pretty, I love it because it's also very international and we have users all over the world. So it's super cute to see, I never knew what a French bulldog was doing in Portugal before Petzbe, so it's awesome.
And it's very awesome too. And by the way, it's Mike Wagner here from the Mike Wagner Show. And thank you guys for jumping in. You guys are, just excited about Petzbe. We're here powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Look at a professional website without breaking your budget. Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs that blow the competition away. Call today, 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960. Or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show. Get 20% off your first project. Sonic Web Studios, take your image to the next level. Also, check out the latest novel by well-known award-winning author Mia Motion Zia of No Time for Love called Missing, an extraordinary relationship between two ordinary people based on real-life events that go through 4 countries, 2 strangers, and 1 target, where truth is an illusion and the ones you love be the first to go missing. Check out the book on Amazon and other retailers, available on all formats today. Also, The Mike Wagner Show can be heard on themikewagnershow.com and over 30 podcast platforms, including Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Also on Anchor FM, iTunes, Google Play, Apple, Amazon, Audible, coming soon to Podbean, Buzzsprout, Pandora, and TuneIn, and heard worldwide on Geo 7, Radio Public, Himalaya, and more. Take the Mike Wagner Show on any mobile device. Subscribe to the Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel, and follow the Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today. Well, here are 2 wonderful ladies from Petzbe.com, which is a leading social pet app with 450,000 plus users who share their lives and communicate with other pets from the pet's perspective, which some can be barking up the right tree, the wrong tree. And for cat lovers, it's a perfect app to have. And of course, they're very excited to jump in as well, too. And just being very enthusiastic, we have Chelsea Rose Williams, and we got Andrea Nerep of Petzbe, and you guys talked about Petzbe and everything else to jump in. And actually, how did you guys actually first start Petzbe? And you can also explain your roles as well.
So I founded Petzbe about the same time I adopted my dog Angus. He's a Brussels Griffon. He looks like a combination between a monkey and a bat, like smudgy face, super cute. And I was mesmerized by his cuteness. I would take photos of him daily, and I started bombarding my friends and family with these photos, because you want to share what you think is so cute. You're like, look at this. But it's, for some people, it was like a bit tad too much, perhaps. Like, okay, cool down with the sharing a bit. And I really wanted a platform that I could, share my dog's life or Angus's life with similar-minded people. But at the time, I was a bit fed up with traditional social media and how it can be quite exhausting in the way that we compare our lives or successes with others, or like always politics, or it is, you're exposed to a lot of things. And so that's really when I came up with Petzbe. And it's also because with Angus, I always imagined like the voice he would have, and I was thinking what he would say. For me, it was supernatural to be like, yes, this app is not, we're not only going to share our pet's life, but we're going to share it from their perspective. And it was kind of a like, is this too crazy? Will other people understand this? Like, will people be able to take on the perspective of their pets? But as it turned out, it was very easy. I was not the only one who was doing this. So, like, it's amazing how you see people go on Petzbe and they immediately become their pet. And this really allows for like fun, silly, loving interactions, because it's not about your looks or your political standing or status or finances, nothing. It's about your pet and only your pet. And so you can imagine in that way that it's very easy to just be like, hey, I love you, you're the cutest. Or like we talk about humans, like, oh, my human is so silly, or like she's sitting by her computer all day, or like I sniffed someone at the park today. Like you just get to relax and like take a break, and it's very, and look at all of these cute photos and videos of pets. It's amazing.
That does sound amazing. And Chelsea, feel free to join in, and you know how you got started and what inspired and everything. Same thing like Andrea as well too.
Cool. So I have 11 pets myself. I work in rescue and I'm a pet industry expert, I call myself. But for Petzbe, I'm the director of growth and content creation. I had seen the app in the App Store before I knew Andrea, and I saw a listing for social media help on AngelList, I believe. And so I sent her this kind of long email. I'm a long messenger. Concise is not exactly my brand, but essentially I sent this long thing, and she reads all of her emails, which is something I admire about her. So she read my email and she got back to me like the next day. And then ever since then, it's been just us, doing pet stuff on Petzbe, just making fun stickers and fun things for our users and growing it. Yeah.
Wow, that is amazing. You talked about 11 pets, Chelsea, and what are your pets, like cats, dogs, rabbits, birds? What 11 pets do you have?
I have 4 dogs and 7 cats, and I've fostered and adopted out like over 100 cats and kittens by now, which is how I have a little collection of cats now. But their names are Butter, Mala, Bobo, Penelope. I guess I can just name them all. We have Lolive, Buzz, Polka, who's our newest addition, and let's see, Bellini, Bonsai, a lot of B names. Creed, yeah, got Creed. I think that was all of the cats. The main one, the oldest one, he's Lolive, and Andrea likes to call him Oscar because she thinks that name is more fitting to his personality. So he's got.
You mean the Grouch?
Yeah. Oscar, he's sophisticated in her mind.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah. Do you have any one of them with you right now as we speak?
Actually, I have the door closed, but I'll open it, and I'm sure they'll come in.
You know what? Tell them come on in. We'd like to meet them as well.
All right, we'll do it.
And then while Chelsea's letting her special guest in, Andrea, how many pets do you have? And tell me about your pets.
Oh, so I have 1 pet, and that's Angus.
Is that all?
Oh, I'm sorry. Like, you can judge me. I know. Terrible. No, I actually was staying with Chelsea for a couple of days, past week, and it's amazing because wherever you go, I'm like, oh shit, I stumbled over a cat, and there's another cat, and then you're like someone jumping.
What?
Yeah.
Like you open a door and like 4 dogs like running towards you. It's amazing. It's such a super loving home, just filled with like all of these amazing animals. But in my defense, I live in an apartment in New York, and she lives in a big house in Portland. So
got it. Okay. All right. Well. Speaking of cats, Chelsea brought over one of the 11, and looks like a wonderful calico. Tell us about.
So this is Polka,
Hi,
and
Polka.
she has a disorder called cerebellar hypoplasia. So it's wobbly kitten syndrome. So she's kind of clumsy and she can fall down, but she lives a perfectly healthy, unhindered life. As you can see, she's very happy. But yeah, she's not as graceful as most cats, but she's very cute. But so she'll live a perfectly normal life, but she needs help with some stuff and to make sure that like the litter is accessible and everything for her. So she's the youngest. She's about 3 months old, and she's from my last litter of foster kittens. It was a litter of 5 of them. Yeah. So yeah, I've had 11 foster kittens this past season, and Andrea got to meet a couple of them previously.
Oh my goodness. Looks really cute. Hi, Polka.
Say hi to Mike, Polka.
Hi.
Say hello. She's like, where are those sounds coming from?
Let's see. Can she speak?
She meows a lot, but they don't usually. Cats are not really on command. They're like, I'll do when I want to.
You know something? I'll tell you my cat story. I was doing Facebook Live a while back when I was just running some tests, and I had a tabby named Taylor, which up from one of the partitions, and little did I know that he was sleeping up there and decided to jump in front of me and start rubbing against me. I was doing Facebook Live, and I guess he was trying to get my attention or trying to get me let him out or something. And guess who got more likes and comments on the Facebook Live? Guess who?
I bet. Yeah. I know they get famous. I'm like, seriously, pet content, it rules the internet. That's why they say it's cats and dogs, and that's a huge part of the internet entirely. That's why Petzbe people love it so much.
Mm-hmm. And of course, too, you guys talked about video games as well too for the need for the app, and Instagram pretty much started the whole thing. I was watching a special on Netflix where people posted random pictures of like dogs, cats, and everything, and that's where the whole craze actually started.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
definitely.
Right. And also too, now you at Petzbe that you also have being like just a pet-centric community, but you also guys have a special cause known for monthly paw campaigns. And I'm trying to think, what did I have written down here? Oh, Lend a Paw campaign, which members, just do their thing, have a campaign, and also you guys support the Orange Twins Rescue. And tell us more about those, and if you have any other causes that Petzbe supports, you can tell us as well.
Yeah, Chelsea, you can fill in on that.
Okay, so we do our monthly Lend a Paw campaign, and we've donated over $120,000 to animal welfare causes. It's once a month, and all of our users, they post a photo with the sticker and the hashtag, and we donate $1 per photo to whatever cause we've chosen that month. And they get super into it. It's a great way for them to help animals without, I guess it's just like a way for them to come together and help animals in need if they might not be able to monetarily help them. So we use part of our budget towards that, and it's super important to us. We raised, I think it was $1,600, I think almost $1,700 for the Australian wildfires.
Wow.
Yeah. So that was super awesome because they were very passionate about that. They get very into Lend a Paw. We get a ton of activity.
Okay, what are some of the other causes that you guys support on Petzbe?
Oh, it's always just animal causes. We had one campaign for pets supporting human nurses. So they had Pets for Human Nurses hashtag, and then we donated money to the American Nurses Foundation, $3,500. That was just like a one-day campaign that we had. And it was really cute because when we sent it off to them with our donation, we were like, hey, these are all from all the pets on Petzbe, like just saying thank you to all the human nurses out there helping us through this time. And they responded us like, this is kind of weird, but thank you.
Yeah, it was super cute. And we also did for Global Mental Health Awareness Day, we did a donation to like animal therapy, Doggy Do Good, and I believe another one. I can't think of the name at this moment, but it was another animal therapy organization.
Mm-hmm. And what are some of the other causes you plan to support in the future, like especially in 2021 and beyond? What are the causes do you guys have planned in the works for Petzbe?
Well, it's always we choose different kinds of rescue. Sometimes it could be that there's like a weather disaster in some part of the US, so we know that there are going to be pets or animals especially affected in that area. So then we focus on donating to shelters located in these areas, or when there are wildfires, we focus on those areas. But it's always related to animals, except from that one time when we donated to the human nurses, like the American Nurses Foundation. Uh-huh. But that was because it was, timely in the time that we're in. But otherwise, it's always just animal causes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, nurses are the best. So we went with the human cause that month.
Mm-hmm. That is amazing too. We'll talk more about the Petzbe app and also the Pawliday Songs that's coming out. But first, listen to the Mike Wagner Show at the MikeWagnerShow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at SonicWebStudios.com for all your needs. Look at a professional website without breaking your budget. Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs that blow the competition away. Call today, 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960. Or email to support@SonicWebStudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show. Get 20% off your first project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level. Also, check out the latest novel by well-known award-winning author Mia Motion Zia of No Time for Love, called Missing, an extraordinary relationship between two ordinary people based on real-life events that go through 4 countries, 2 strangers, and 1 target, where truth is an illusion and the ones you love be the first to go missing. Check out the book on Amazon and other retailers, available on all formats today. Also, the Mike Wagner Show can be heard on the MikeWagnerShow.com and over 30 podcast platforms, including Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Also on Anchor FM, iTunes, Google Play, Apple, Amazon, Audible. Coming soon to Podbean, Buzzsprout, Pandora, and TuneIn. Heard worldwide on Geo 7, Radio Public, Himalaya, and more. Take the Mike Wagner Show with you on any mobile device. Subscribe to the Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel and follow the Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today. We're here with Chelsea Williams and Andrea Nerep of Petzbe.com here on the Mike Wagner Show, a leading social pet app with 450,000 plus users who share their lives and communicate with other pets from the pet's perspective. And what would you say your favorite pet, or probably like the most funny or the most heartwarming, or probably the most hilarious moment you guys experienced with Petzbe? Maybe an app or somebody sent in, or some interesting story as well too. It's like it doesn't have to be perfect though. So
I have a pretty. Chelsea, you can start if you want to.
We have so many. It's so funny because a lot of times we joke, we're like, wow, this is actually our job, like just making people happy with pets. But let me see.
Okay, I have one right after I launched Petzbe, and Petzbe got covered in press such as Wired and Good Morning America, and a lot of emails started coming in, and I got this amazing email from the subject line of the email is disappointed, and I'm reading now. We really wanted to get our mom to sign up to this. We thought it signed right up a street, as she's constantly taking photos of us and telling her friends stories about us. We heard about the app and told her about it. She got really excited, but the app is only for iPhone, ? She's really sad now as she only has an Android device. Do you know what this means, and will you fix it for her soon? Sarah, Ollie, Blake, and Muffin. Yes, I got. Yeah. I'm like, that sounds amazing. Like a woman sending it from her 4 pet's perspective because she's like disappointed it's not Android. And I remember this very clearly because it made me laugh so much. I'm like, okay, I'm so sad it's not an Android, but I also made me happy because it's like, okay, people get it. Even when they email me, they talk from their pet's perspective. And it's so funny and heartwarming.
Yeah, that was a funny one.
and what else does the app feature as well, besides exchanging pictures of dogs, cats, and interacting and everything else? What else? What other features does Petzbe have?
We have a lot of pet-centric editing features. So basically, you can dress up in hats and wigs and mustaches and beards, or you can like have a flower shop or play instruments. Like basically, your pets can do anything it wants. They can go out on a golf course. We have like golf clubs, a whole set, and a hat, and it's for a way for you to like, okay, I'm gonna take my pets. And we have also these feelings tags that are very pet-centric, like feeling spectacular or like meowtastic, was like meow everybody, yeah. And like tail wag. And so there's so much stickers and frames where you can live in this fantasy world basically, or you can just have a photo of your pet and make a caption. And normally, but it allows for a lot of creativity because without any pressure, because you are your pet and nobody really knows the person behind it, and there's no such thing as oversharing. If you want to share 10 photos in one day, then no one is going to judge you. Like nobody on Petzbe gets tired of pet content. Yeah. So it's like, and I think that's really nice because people do share a lot, and people get really witty with their captions. And another fun moment that I had with Petzbe is that there was this woman who reached out to me, and she said that Petzbe allowed her to be a person that she was herself quite shy and was not really a person who were outspoken or very social, but her cat that she has always has this ballsy kind of attitude, like very outgoing, like sassy. And she said that for Petzbe, I always like got to socialize with other people through the person that I like imagine my cat to be, which is so different from how I am myself.
Wow.
She made so many beautiful friends there. We had like an 85-year-old woman in Europe who reached out and said
one of my favorites.
her daughter had introduced her to Petzbe, and she said, she now has so many people, friends across the globes, and she's older and she has like problem walking, but now she's on Petzbe every day through her dog, connecting with all of these people, and that really brought so much joy to her life. And then, there's so many different people from all different ages who connect with each other because of their passion for pets and their love for their pets and nothing else. We don't know about each other's backgrounds or looks or what political views or anything, because it's not about that. And it's quite amazing that you can tell someone that I love you, but maybe we wouldn't say that if we knew as a something that we can judge them on purely of human social media, because it goes beyond that, and I think that's so beautiful that you can just connect through the joy of something rather than being divided. And
for sure.
Social media can be very divisive.
Yeah, definitely. And a couple of my favorite, we've gotten a lot of emails where someone might start by complaining, and then our approach is always to be helpful and kill them with kindness, and we're a small team. So yeah, a lot of times I think they think that they're going to get an automated response or that we're this big team or something. And, when we write back like these really personalized little things, then they'll write a really mean email complaining about like something so random, and we're like, oh, here, we'll help you. And then they're like, oh, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have written that email like that. That happens all the time. Which I work in the digital media space, and I rarely see that with other kind of, situations than Petzbe. It's also cute because my 9-year-old little cousin Winnie, she loves Petzbe. She doesn't like any other social media, and she's always on it. And it that makes me super proud when I see all of her posts and all the little friends she has and the edits she makes, and she's so excited about it. So yeah.
That is amazing. And what plans do you have for expansion or adding features when it comes to Petzbe? What plans do you guys have, or anything you plan to add on?
Well, we spent more than 2 years building this community of very loyal and dedicated pet owners. And we are constantly adding more fun app features, or basically making the app more user-friendly. But what we're now also moving into is to creating a lot of fun, unique experiences and products for pets and their owners. And our first product now that we are ready to ship out within 2 weeks are our own Petzbe snacks, and they are called salmon breath mints for delicious salmon breath. So it's not like the traditional toothpaste smell or tasty things like humans would eat, but it's actually made of 100% wild Alaskan salmon. And they come in vintage style boxes, and that human will have to put on display on their coffee table, and it's very healthy for pets. And it's it's the pet's version of what a mint would smell and taste like, right? So that's the first product coming out, and we are after also adding more products. So we're moving into e-commerce to sort of create this ecosystem within our community and have very special, very uniquely curated product assortment for the community that we built and got to know very well since we started it. And I think that's been an amazing approach to go about it, because we built loyalty, we built a relationship with them, we know what they want, how they operate and everything. And we have all of these pet owners at our hands, and we can get instant feedback from them, and we can create whatever they want because of this relationship that we built to them. So I think that is our next step, because at this point, we have only been focusing on building this community, and now we can add to that through e-commerce and products.
Yeah, and we also, additionally to that, we are creating the Petzbeville mobile app game, which will be integrated with Petzbe. It's it's a pixel art, kind of retro looking, but also super unique styled game where you build your pet and then you go around in this beautiful world with amazing music. And you play as your pet, and there's a bunch of mini games that pay homage to, different versions of like Frogger, or like fun mini games within this large game that's similar to, Sims, Club Penguins, Neopets, all these like Tamagotchi, super fun games that, I know me and all my friends loved growing up, that then now people can go and be their pet in another space.
Wow, that is amazing. My kids did the Tamagotchi thing and Animal Crossing, whatever else. It's like, oh,
yes,
my goodness. Woo! What a flashback. And, of course, with all his e-comments, all the things. And of course, since dogs and cats love to sing and just put on their paws and everything, we're going to be talking about the new release called Pawliday Songs. But first, you listen to The Mike Wagner Show at themikewagnershow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Look at a professional website without breaking your budget. Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs that blow the competition away. Call today, 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960. Or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show. Get 20% off your first project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level. Also, check out the latest novel by well-known award-winning author Mia Motion Zia of No Time for Love called Missing, an extraordinary relationship between two ordinary people based on real-life events that go through 4 countries, 2 strangers, and 1 target, where truth is an illusion, but the ones you love will be the first to go missing. Check out the book on Amazon and other retailers, available on all formats today. Also, the Mike Wagner Show can be heard on themikewagnershow.com and over 30 podcast platforms, including Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Also on Anchor FM, iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, Audible, and Apple. Coming soon to Podbean, Buzzsprout, Pandora, and TuneIn. Also worldwide on Geo7, Himalaya, Radio Public, and more. Take the Mike Wagner Show on any mobile device. Subscribe to the Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel, and follow the Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today. And for you dogs and cats out there, feel free to listen to the Mike Wagner Show, and feel free to give us your feedback. Lay a paw print down, or if you want to leave a nice little present or cough up a fur ball or whatever, bring a little mouse with you. That's fine. I would appreciate it. Maybe the Mike Wagner Show can be listened to by dogs and cats. Well, speaking of that, we have Chelsea Williams and Andrea Nerep of Petzbe.com, and they have a new album out called Pawliday Songs, which is out as well, too, and tell us more about this album, which is perfect for Christmas.
Well, I mean, it's a Pawliday album consisting of 3 songs, which is Wagging Tails, Noisy Night, and We Wish You a Purry Catmas. So Wagging Tails is basically about, dogs wagging tails and, having really fun on this special doggo day. And then Noisy Night are about cats and dogs, making a lot of noises and scratching furniture and howling in the night and, not being vile, but it's not a calm night, basically. And then We Wish You a Purry Catmas. It's about cats who want some yummy salmon, and if they don't get some, they will hiss.
Ooh.
So, yes, it's very...
Andrea had this idea a couple months ago, and she had already written out all of the lyrics, and she was like, I have this great idea. And I was like, this is amazing. I was like, let's do it. Like, again, it's funny when that's your job. We're like, meowy Christmas. It's just too cute.
It's like, we will hiss if we don't get some.
or should we say Merry Hissmas?
Yeah, right. Andrea's sister is the one singing, who has a beautiful voice and, did an amazing job. They're very funny because the lyrics are so, hilarious, but the songs are really beautiful and like, calming and nice. So I love that juxtaposition.
It makes it even more bizarre because, like, if you listen to it, you would think that it's just a normal Christmas song, but they're like, wait a minute, like, what is she singing?
Yeah.
And of course, this also helps with a cause as well, too, for those that purchase Pawliday Songs. And where do the proceeds go to?
No, like it's free, and it was more like a fun project just to give to our community because they really like it, and to put out there for pet lovers. It was not really a aim to make money on it. It was just, I mean, I created the lyrics and I had my sister recording them, and it was like, yeah, I mean, and she plays all the instruments and she's really talented. So for her, it was very easy. And for me, I mean, writing a silly lyrics about pets,
that's our forte.
I mean, that's my work. I work with this.
Yeah.
So it was more like, it was just to give our community something special. And we sent it to them and they love it.
And of course, we'll play one of the songs on the audio version of the Mike Wagner Show. So you want to listen to one of the songs, go to the audio version of the Mike Wagner Show at the end of the interview, and you can catch one of the songs from Pawliday Songs by Petzbe on the Mike Wagner Show. And once again, Chelsea Williams and Andrea of Nerep of Petzbe.com here on the Mike Wagner Show. Just a few more things. What can we expect from you guys in 2021 and beyond?
I think there will be a lot of interesting new ways, in, as mentioned before, moving into e-commerce, really knowing our community and being able to cater to, their needs and wishes, and making really fun experiences and products for them, as well as our mobile app game, which we're super excited about, and continuing to grow and hopefully bringing in more influential people who are in the pet rescue space. We have this amazing initiative called Under Par, where we raise money every month for animals, and with help of other pet lovers in more acknowledged, or my Swedish, I sometimes lose words. But like celebrities and stuff in the space, I think we can accomplish a lot of things. And we've grown so fast in these past 2 years. So I'm really, really excited to see where it brings us. But we have an amazing team, and everyone are super positive and resilient. And even for this time, that's been, and, I'm like super amazed and impressed by my team, and I know we can do, everything we set our mind to. So
that is so amazing. And Chelsea, you can also chime in what you guys plan for 2021 and beyond, and especially for some of the rescue shelters.
I think we just want to keep adding, like Andrea said, more fun things to the app and to the game, and making it a fun, calm, beautiful experience for people, where it's like what I love about Petzbe is that it's actually, tied to it's a virtual space and it's digital, but it's tied to something in real life, which I think is super important. And a lot of, digital things don't have that connection. And that's really important to me, about making something that is healthy and, not trying to just have someone on their phone all the time, or like, for us, it's about making a fun, beautiful, healthy, positive experience. So it'll pretty much just be us doing, more Christmas carols. And Andrea and I love to, make up lyrics and sing different stuff. And our, users love that. And I think we want to get, make some more tools for kids to have fun in Petzbe, because they love it. And it's a place we work really hard to keep safe for them in social media. So we have a lot of things in the pipeline that will be coming out that are going to be super fun.
And we're so looking forward to it as well, too. And who do you consider biggest influences in your careers?
As a human, or can I choose a pet?
It can be both. So you want to do that, that's fine. Or combine them or something, like say Fluffy's an influence, or Polka's an influence, or Spot, Fido, or Killer or something.
Angus is the tiniest CEO in the world. That's what we call him.
My dog is what inspired me to create this whole company, because without him, I never would have gone through the psychological change within me that inspired me to even do this. Like, it was without my imagination that I could look at this little creature that looked like outer space and be like I can't take my eyes off you, and like you're my whole world, and like I wanna, I was completely mesmerized and obsessed, and I still am. And without going through that, I would never have thought of Petzbe. So yes, he's absolutely pet-wise my one of my greatest inspirations. And in terms of humans, I must say my parents, because I think that they've always said, like, yeah, try it. Like, nothing hinders you. Go do it. The worst thing that can happen is that you fail. And that's not a biggie. Like, everyone tries something and it fails, and then you move on. It's not a big thing. So I think not being taught that there's nothing wrong with failure and that you shouldn't fear it. I think that was a very, very good thing that they taught me, and that makes you go out there and try things. And it kind of removes your ego from the whole thing, because it's like, it doesn't matter. I'll just try it. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Yeah. And Chelsea, who do you consider your biggest influence in your career?
Honestly, my parents as well. It's funny because they know Andrea well now, and my mom has Petzbe because she works in rescue, and my mom is really where she loves animals, like on the deepest level possible. So I've learned about animals from her my whole life. And she, loves Petzbe and loves like our mission and everything about it. And my parents are super smart, both entrepreneurial. They're basically, Andrea always makes fun of me because I reference like what they've said or all the time, like, and she always is teasing me about that. But I do that all the time. I'm like, oh yeah, my dad gave this advice because he's in the ice cream industry, actually, another very fun industry. We only choose the most fun possible industries in my family. And my mom's a filmmaker and director.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she's amazing. And they always supported my artistic, design. Some people say they're like, my parents didn't want me to become an artist or something. My parents, my dad helped me buy a camera, and they always kind of invested in that part of myself and helped me go to school for film school. And, always believed in, when I said I wanted to do the pet industry, it wasn't really a thing that was like, I guess a job, I kind of made my job. And when I met Andrea, it was just such a perfect opportunity and something I already did with my pets on Instagram, because I give all of my pets on Instagram have careers that like kind of, parody people on Instagram with careers. My parents, Pomeranian Shantu, she's a life coach and motivational speaker. She has a huge Petzbe following, tons of sniffers. She's adorable. I've got 7 different Petzbe accounts. I have to mix some of them together, but luckily we're coming out with our, easy to switch account feature, which has been one of the things that users have asked for the most. But yeah, really my parents and my friends. Andrea is an inspiration to me. She focuses on results. And she always like let me do what I like really thought was right, which was awesome. Because as a creator,
I would never hire someone and then tell them what to do. I always think you're hired for your expertise and for you being smart. And if I was telling you what to do, you probably is not the right hire. Like, I want to be the least talented person in my organization. Then I know I'm in good hands.
Yeah, exactly. Even with when I was obsessed with us making a game, Andrea's not really a game person, but I was like, let's figure out what games you love. I want you to love the game, but she trusted me on that. And luckily, one of her dear friends, Michael, who's a total genius, he's a game guy, and he designed something beyond my wildest expectations, and we're just adding to it. So I think because of that freedom with each other, we innovate all the time. And so, yeah, it's pretty much my family and my friends are my heroes. And yeah.
And that's so amazing. And of course, I can see all the pets again, the podcasting. So
Yeah, podcasting. There we go.
Podcasting. Yeah, I think I got that right. I'm sure. Well, your pets come over, just go like that. So, what's the best advice you can give to anybody at this point?
In this world, or about Petzbe, or anything?
Anything.
Well, I mean,
ask Fido, ask Polka, ask Fluffy. They can ask them the same thing. What's the best advice, Fluffy?
I would always try to say to try to set your ego aside. It will make life and business and humor and pleasure and everything more just better. If you can try your ego aside, that's always a good way to go about life.
That's how pets go about life. They don't have an ego because they're just like, I'm a pet, I'm hanging out. Yeah. My advice would be to, believe in, it sounds really cliche, but believe in yourself and never stop learning. I'm a big self-educator. And I think people limit themselves and think, oh, I didn't go to school for that, or I didn't. But if you can teach yourself anything with the internet's help. And so research, learn, don't limit yourself and don't limit your ideas or what you want to achieve. That's another thing. It's like Andrea and I are both big dreamers and big picture thinkers. And I want people to, be in a growth mindset.
Mm-hmm. And that's very important as well, too. Once again, Chelsea Williams and Andrea Nerep on the Mike Wagner Show with Petzbe.com. Guys, a very big thank you for your time. You've been absolutely amazing. Looking forward to having you again soon. Do us a favor, keep us up to date. Love you back on in 2021 and beyond. And once again, tell us about your upcoming projects, what's your website, how do people contact you, where can people check out Petzbe and also check out the Pawliday album?
So you can download Petzbe on App Store and Google Play, and you can check out our album on Spotify and SoundCloud. And you can also check out our website if you want to for, press articles or recent news and stuff.
Instagram, it's Petzbe_app. That's our Instagram. We post tons of fun photos there. If people download, Petzbe and want to be featured, just send us a DM of your Petzbe photos, and we love to feature all of anybody who wants to, be featured. All pets are worthy of featuring. And Facebook as well, facebook.com/Petzbe.
That is amazing. Once again, Chelsea and Andrea, a very big thank you for your time. You've been absolutely amazing during this Christmas time. Looking forward to having you again soon. Do us a favor, keep us up to date. Love you back on in 2021 and beyond. And don't be afraid to bring your special guests on, have a little pet party as well, too, and have a little zoo. Looking forward to having you again soon. Again, keep us up to date. Keep in touch. You guys have been absolutely amazing. And one more thing, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Thank you so much. Lovely talking to you.
It was my first podcast appearance, so
yeah.
It was fun.
We wish you Pericatmas. We wish you Pericatmas. We wish you Pericatmas and a meowy New Year. Purr, 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 purr. We wish you a Pericatmas and a meowy New Year. Meow, bring us some yummy salmon. Meow, bring us some yummy salmon. Meow, bring us some yummy salmon. Meow, bring it right here. Purr, 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 purr. Meow, bring us some yummy salmon. Meow, bring it right here. We'll hiss if we don't get some. We'll hiss if we don't get some. We'll hiss if we don't get some. Meow, bring it right here. Purr, 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 purr. I'll bring it right here. Salmon is so delicious. Salmon is so delicious. Salmon is so delicious. Me, I'll bring it right here. Purr, 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 purr. Salmon is so delicious. Me, I'll bring it right here. We wish you a Purry-catmas. We wish you a Purry-catmas. We wish you a Purry-catmas and a meowy new year. Purr, 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 purr. We wish you a Purry-catmas and a meowy new year.
The Mike Wagner Show is powered by Sonic Web Studios. If you're looking to start or upgrade your online presence, visit www.sonicwebstudios.com for all of your online needs. Sonic Web Studios specializes in custom web design, app development, social networking, search engine optimization, domain registration, email marketing, online stores, and more. Since our birth, we have been designing and developing immaculate websites and providing web solutions which are a cut above the rest. As a leading web designing enterprise, we have a team of extremely talented web designers who are well-focused and have the experience of working on multiple web developing platforms such as PHP, Magento, Custom WordPress, and more. Sonic Web Studios has been helping businesses of all kinds, whether big, small, established, or startup, impress their audiences with exemplary web solutions. We don't just create beautiful and functional websites. We give you a complete online solution with the main goal of enhancing your yearly revenues. We aim to give your business the online exposure and brand acknowledgement that will help you in achieving increased conversions leading to profitable sales. Call 1-800-303-3960 or visit us online at www.sonicwebstudios.com to get started today. Mention the Mike Wagner Show and get 20% off your project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level.
Hi, this is Mia Mosinzia, also known as Mia No Time for Love. Check out my latest book, Missing, Extraordinary Relation of Ordinary People based upon real-life relationship, available in print and ebook formats on Amazon. Do read it. I'm sure you'll love it. It's www.miamosinzia.com and www.amazon.com/Mia
Thanks for listening to the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. The Mike Wagner Show can be heard on Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, iTunes, YouTube, Anchor FM, Radio Public, and themikewagnershow.com. Please support our program with your donations at themikewagnershow.com. Join us again next time for another great episode of The Mike Wagner Show.